Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Dorgon 111, and welcome back to Terraria. I've done a bit since the previous episode. I guess let's talk through it. Hand of Creation. I finally got the last thing. I think there was something I needed to buy off of a traveling merchant in order to craft that. And so, just as a reminder, it is like the chisel for mining speed, all of the extendo grip and all of those kinds of things, and a step stool, and some ridiculous stuff. And so that's pretty nice. The Terra boots, the Terra Spark boots. This one has more of a story. So the one thing I was missing was the lava charm. And I looked around in a number of like underground chests because I thought they were just kind of like found in underground chests in this layer, and wasn't able to find it, and just wanted to verify that I was looking in the right spot. So I went and I took a look on the wiki, which I didn't think was necessarily going to spoil me on anything. I don't need all of these things, but I see them and I want them. And it turns out there's now also a crafting recipe. I was looking in the right place to try to get the lava charm, but I really like this. There's actually an exchange economy. So that's a magma stone. Magma stones you get from killing hellbats, and I killed a lot of them. And so I had multiple magma stones. But apparently, the lava charm and the magma stone... Oh, I thought they shimmered into one another. It only goes the one direction? Oh. I think I misunderstood that when I was glancing at the wiki. I saw that there was a way to get a lava charm by shimmering, and I thought it would go back the other way, but apparently it doesn't. Alright, well I actually want to pick this up in case I ever want it again. In any case, I shimmered a magma stone into a lava charm in order to get that, and that was the final piece that I needed in order to create my Terra boots, or whatever they're called. What are they called? Quick Terra Spark boots. Right, and I tried reforging them. They're super expensive. And Quick was not super great, but I decided that it was at least something that was going to help me probably in the Wall of Flesh fight, because you need to move very fast for that. And so I don't mind that. And so as a reminder, I've got the Worm Scarf, Stinger Necklace, Band of Regen, Horseshoe Balloon. I could swap that out for something else. Terra Spark Boots, and a Shield of Cthulhu for the boss battle. And I was trying to think of weapons and things that I would use against the Wall of Flesh, and so I've got the Knight's Edge, which, now that it hits behind you and has more range, might be viable as melee. It's really hard to fight the Wall of Flesh melee, is what I remember. I've got the Star Cannon in case I need a burst of DPS toward the end, because that deals a lot of damage. I was thinking the Flame Lash could be really good. Let's go somewhere where there's bad guys. There's not really going to be many bad guys around anywhere, are there? Let's just try out the Flame Lash a little bit, though. I should get my imps out, definitely, before we fight him. There's a bad guy. I think this thing homes, so if I aim it up here, yeah, it homes in on the enemy. And so that's nice if there's going to be lots of hungry mouths trying to chase us during the Wall of Flesh fight. And this thing still, I reforged it. It does 38 magic damage. It's not as much as the Zappinator, but we can shoot it a whole lot faster than we can shoot the Zappinator. And it homes in automatically, so I don't have to aim very much. And so I think that'll be a good magic weapon. I've got Beanades. I've got Sun Fury if I need it, which is also quite good and has a fair bit of range and deals a lot of damage. And could cut through a bunch of hungry mouths at once, potentially. Yeah, so I think those are various weapons that I think I might use. I did not think through potions and things. Were there other things to talk about? I don't think so, other than the bridge that I built, so I should show that off in a little bit. We won't need more than one set of either of those potions. I think with the Terra Spark Boots, I don't need Obsidian Skin potions, but what I do want is probably Mana Power and Regeneration. So let's brew up a couple of those. Are there no water bottles in here? There are. Oh, right. This is no longer my potion crafting area. I forgot. We have the alchemy table now. So now I want to stand here to brew potions, of course. So that lasts 8 minutes. And that lasts 4 minutes. 4 minutes should be long enough for this battle as well. And is there anything else I would really want? I might want a speed potion. Yeah, we'll go ahead and brew up one of those guys as well. I think those would be appropriate. The guide voodoo dolls, I've gotten a bunch of them. So I built a bridge that goes through, I think, more than a third of the map. I started down this tunnel where we originally were exploring in the jungle and found the shimmer. And then it goes all the way over here to the center of the map, almost kind of runs out over here. And I put sunflowers along the way, at least in the last stretch, to give us a bonus movement speed thing going on. The guide voodoo doll stack, like, I don't imagine, like, it's nice that everything stacks, but I don't imagine that I want to throw in all of my voodoo dolls at once. So let's just have one on me. And let's touch the bewitching table and get 2 imps to help me out. But I think we'll go try to fight the wall of flesh and just see how it goes. I could easily imagine it going poorly on my first attempt, but it'll be informative. And so I'm okay taking a loss to get information about what I need to do different or better next time. So that is what we will do. And yeah, it's relatively quick to get to the end of my bridge. And so I think this will be good. I've got a lot of weapons on the bar, not all of which I'm accustomed to using, and so that's going to be one of the biggest, challenges. Is just kind of managing my hotbar, I think. Alright, but rather than think about it, let's just buff and throw Guide Voodoo Doll in the lava and see what happens. Alright, so here he comes. Yeah, the Night's Edge is way better than it used to be for cutting through the hungry, and I'm just curious to see how it is against actually just fighting him melee. It's viable. It is definitely viable. Okay, but it's also good to stand back and do some magic damage while my mana is up. And then I should heal when I need to heal. But yeah, standing this close, I'm definitely going to take kind of extra damage as a result of his lasers easily kind of homing in on me, and so standing back and dealing some damage this way is probably good. And, oh, I feel like the boss bar is better than it used to be. Did it used to show the numbers on the boss bar? I feel like it maybe only had the bar, but didn't actually have the numbers displayed on it. And I like the numbers. It makes it easier for me to see, you know, he's 6 out of 14 down or whatever. And I think at this point I'm willing to throw some bean aids to try to help me out. So I'm going to throw some of those guys. Hopefully deal some more damage. We've got a new guide. Great. And do I want to use my star cannon at this point? I think maybe I do, because it seems like we have a good chance of winning this. So let's fire some stars at this guy. Oh gosh, heal. Kind of nervous. Let's get back into open space. Let's use my magic while it's here. Oh gosh, I'm taking a lot of damage now. And yeah, I think I've got all my usual buffs and things. Alright, just dodge, dodge, dodge. These guys drop some hearts, that would be great. And then try to deal some more damage to him. He's at 3,500, but I'm really low. Yeah, so it's actually health that's going to cost me here, it seems like. Oh, and I didn't mean to go this way. Okay, let's try the Star Cannon again. Just in case I can finish him off with DPS. Nope. Okay, so he outdamaged me near the end. I took too much damage. And so if I wanted to take less damage, I had all my usual buffs. Like, obviously I could dodge his lasers better, but it seemed like when he was hitting me, he was dealing a lot of damage. I could only get... Well, I guess that's menacing. I could have switched that to warding. So that would be 4 more. And then with some reforging, I could squeeze out a few more defense. But that's the most obvious thing to do. Just to get 4 more defense right there. And do I really need the white horseshoe balloon? I could have like a guarding shackle or something here, which would give me a few more defense. Because I probably don't need that much jumping ability. So yeah, I think I'll try again with a similar build. But with a little bit more defense. So let me get that prepared. All right, attempt number 2. Warding Shackle. I've got a burger for major improvements to all stats. I've added Thorns potions, but otherwise have pretty much the same stuff. Oh, and honey. Right. Let me get the honey out. And just have somewhere convenient where I can go stand in it right at the start. That'll work. Yeah, so we get the honey buff, which gives us a little bit of extra regen right at the start. Okay, and Guide Voodoo Doll. Sure, let's just go for it. And let's go try to get in the honey once more. Oh, and there's still going to be like hearts and things on the ground, which is going to help as well, actually. Right, it always helps to fight him. Fight him again the second time, because you've got all the drops that you left from the first time from all the hungry mouths that you killed. Okay, so potentially good things. I did also change from the jumpy bit to the warding shackles. That's +3 defense, and from the one necklace to the other one, that's another +4 defense. That's +7 extra defense, plus whatever I get from my bonus stats or whatever. So how much does Night's Edge do to him if I can actually stand in front of him before he starts shooting many lasers? Okay, occasionally he shoots lasers there. But yeah, I'm actually kind of melting him with the Night's Edge, so while I can, let's try to do that, but at some point I'm going to have to back off and use range damage instead. But yeah, we've already got him like halfway down. Okay, this is actually working really well for some reason. Why is he not shooting many lasers at me, or why am I not taking any damage? I'm not sure, but I'm okay with it. Let's just do this. Sure, heal. That worked. Alright, just meleeed him, basically. Okay. Overthought everything else, apparently. There was another voodoo demon over to the right as a rare creature just a moment ago. I wouldn't mind having more guide voodoo dolls for the future, so let's go ahead and kill that guy. So the ancient spirits of the light and dark have been whatever. I killed my 50th lava slime. Hooray. Good for me. If I open this, it's going to give me a demon heart, which I can consume, and then get one extra accessory slot. I got a sorcerer emblem and a breaker's blade. Very nice. I want to let some lava out over here, so it eventually spills out at the bottom of here. Been putting occasional holes in for stuff like that. Okay, so we killed the wall of flesh. That's great. Let's go home and dump some things off. And right, we got a pwn hammer, which means since I have an axe here, I don't need the meteor ham axe anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. And so now this is my hammer and that is my axe. And we have some things I can sell. Wall of Flesh relic. I feel like that looks different than it used to. I might be lying about that. Alright, let me sort through some inventory and we'll decide what we're going to do. Okay, Murderous Breaker Blade. 95 melee damage. I believe that has been increased possibly, because I don't think it used to be that large. It's not a hold to attack weapon. And let's see if it has any kind of crazy effect when I attack somebody with it. I guess I'd be able to see on this bunny. Doesn't seem like there's any type of... Yeah, it's just a big weapon that swings around. So I feel like the Night's Edge, given how fast it swings, is probably going to be comparable to the Breaker's Blade. So I'm not sure that I want to use that right now. Sorcerer Emblem, I'm not doing a lot of magic damage, so that's not necessarily particularly interesting. Let's get a sense of where the Hallow may have generated and where the corruption thingy might have generated. So since I'm not seeing it over here, I'm thinking I've already overshot, and so it's probably closer to my spawn point. Yeah, I don't see it over here anywhere. Oh wait, hold on. This is just the normal corruption that was always here. Okay. So, starting from spawn, if I go to the right, do we encounter a corruption or a hallow now? Let's take a look. And how close is it? I do have some extra sunflowers in my inventory. And I did, that was another thing I did since last time, other than build the Wall of Flesh bridge. I bombed out some of to the left and to the right of this corruption because I had some nearby NPC housing that I was going to try to protect briefly. Shipped in the traveling merchant. Okay, here's the hello. So let's go ahead and throw a sunflower down over here. It'll only slow things down a little bit probably. But let's also just get this on our map so we kind of know its boundaries. Okay, so it does go into the ice biome, and it must have been like just to the left of where my housing is over here. Yeah, okay, so that was the end of the Hallow, and then my NPC housing is right over here. Okay, so that's not a bad spot for it necessarily. Which means there's going to be extra corruption on the left, and so I wonder how this desert house has failed. Not enough villagers near that pylon. Somebody died? Well, it got corrupted and they evacuated the houses. That's what's going on. Okay. So these guys, yeah, this is no longer fit for NPCs. Good news is the corruption kind of overlapped that corruption. The bad news is, yeah, we lost this NPC housing. So if I wanted to put another desert house somewhere, we got a new guide, great. Yeah, I don't know that I'd want to move a desert house necessarily over here. So I think I just won't worry about that. And I'm just going to rehome those NPCs down in one of the old house places over here. So that was the dye trader and the painter. And then we can break some demon altars and start looking for upgraded ores, I think is a good next thing to do. So here's some housing. Oh gosh, that's a scary monster right there. Please don't eat me. Dye trader, boom. Painter, boom. Great. Scary monster, stay away. Okay, if I want to break some altars... is this close to the... It's close enough. Close enough to the corruption. And it's going to be hard mode, and so we're going to encounter some more difficult enemies. So let's step in some honey. Even slimes are more difficult, because now they have 10 more hit points in hard mode. Alright. And if I want a demon altar, I need to go down into a deeper one of these. This looks plausible. Chanterelle, the truffle has arrived. Right, because I have plenty of... Well, this isn't exactly how I wanted this to go, but it's fine. Hand of Creation is a chisel, among other things, so I'll be able to dig more quickly. There's a Corruptor, 690 hit points. So yeah, I have above ground mushroom biomes, and so we got Chanterelle, the mushroom NPC. So I need to go talk to that NPC and see if they have anything good for me here. Okay. And sure, let's try using some magic damage on you guys. That works reasonably well. And then Night's Edge could finish you off. Sure, great. Brick 1. These no longer add random corrupt bricks to the world, is my understanding. Green jellyfish, I think, is possibly new. And I wasn't even paying attention to the ores I was getting. Seems like it's mostly the weaker ones. Palladium is the stronger one. Go Gadget Night's Edge. But then Mithril and Adamantite are the slightly weaker ones, I think. Alright, so we'll break one more Demon Altar. And then hopefully he'll have added enough ore to the world to go start trying to mine it. Okay, so beginning of hard mode. It's a race. We're going to be underpowered. Toxic Sludge, you're a new enemy. Let's get you in my bestiary. Alright, you've been killed. Great. Am I doing anything with the Sorcerer Emblem? I think not right now. So I'm going to leave that away for just the moment. Okay, there are new ores in the world. Let's go try to find them. To find them, I probably want a few of these potions. That seems like a good set. And then we just need to head downstairs. So, go gadget mining. Let's try now. Palladium should glow bright orange, I think. That might be some palladium right there. Let's see if we can find some that's closer. I think that's just copper. I think I'll recognize that's palladium. Recognize it when I see it. Yeah, palladium nearby. Also our whatchamacall on the right side. Helps me find it. So we'll need enough palladium to upgrade our pickaxe so that we can mine mithril, so that we can upgrade our anvil, so that we can mine more stuff, etc., etc., etc. Okay, let's break that. Oh gosh, heal. I tried to break it and instead I set it into motion. Okay, but there is lots of palladium around, so that's good. Alright, I see more of it over here. And do I still have the Hand of Creation on? I do. Oh gosh, super skeleton. Armored skeleton, whatever your name is. Alright, you're dead. No problem. And it does feel like my health is regenerating pretty quickly. I guess the combination of regen potion, the band of regeneration that I'm wearing, the fact that we use the vital crystal to upgrade our overall health regen permanently are all contributing. And I don't remember how much palladium I need. Oh gosh. Ouch. In order to craft up a thingy-ma-do. It's probably like 45 or something. I've got 104. That should be plenty. So let's go and cook up some palladium. With the Hand of Creation, I can reach down into this chest, which is where I intend to store it, since I have longer reach due to the extendo grip. And then I want to make myself a new pickaxe, palladium pickaxe. There we go. It's unhappy, which is unfortunate, but we're going to use it anyway. And now we're going to go after mithril, while we still have our buffs going. So I'm going to wait until this thing says mithril detected nearby, and then go look for that. It's kind of silvery, as I recall. So that's mithril over there. Kind of bluey silver. And despite the fact that this is an unhappy pickaxe, it's still actually quite fast. And so I'm going to need to upgrade a pickaxe for this and also get an anvil. And so that's going to be like probably some big number of mithril that I'm going to need. I'm having a hard time thinking about the math. There's a truffle worm in there. I see some mithril over here. Oops. So let's dig our way over to it. Oh my gosh, this digs so fast. There's a mimic somewhere. Mimics could be good to kill. They have some good drops. But honestly, everything is super scary right now at the start of hard mode, and so I think I just want to focus on getting my ore and getting out. And I'm even going to close this back off so monsters don't fall on our head, hopefully. Alright, looking for more mithril. I see some to the left. Diggy diggy. So far I haven't encountered too many monsters. I guess since we're not in the underground hollow here, we don't have to worry about the crazy guys who drop the rod of discord who come like teleporting at you from nowhere. Or one of the most dangerous things when you're just kind of like otherwise hemmed in somewhat safely. There's some more mithril over there to the left. So I want to try to get it. And so I think I probably need like on the order of 100, and I have like on the order of 100, so let's go ahead and head back and cook up some mithril bars, and then see if I can make a mithril anvil. If I'm close enough to this one, yeah, mithril anvil, so let's upgrade that. So old anvil go away, new anvil go here. Let's go ahead and get close enough to this to dump this in here. And can I upgrade to a mithril pickaxe already? Yes. Great. Dangerous. Fantastic. Okay, so we already have 2 pickaxes that I don't need anymore. How would you like to have them? You would? Great. Enjoy. There was a traveling merchant that I missed, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Souls of Light. So that's something else that can start getting stored in here. And hallowed torches. My extra torches go in here. And the lead anvil's hardly going to be worth anything, so let's not worry about it. I still have some time on my buff potions. I think perhaps the Spelunker potion is already worn off. But at this point, actually, adamantite will be found at the bottom of the world. So let's grab a Spelunker potion, go to the bottom of the world, and look for adamantite. I think it's kind of a darkish red. And, right, I was trying to turn this into a mushroom biome so I could move my NPCs around a little bit more. Crystal shards, we'll eventually need those. And let's take a risk. Oh, bound wizard, hold on. Is he to the left or to the right? There is some adamantite to the left somewhere. And bound wizard, let's see if we can find him. I don't see him right now, do you? There he is. Alright, we got the wizard, and I want to buy the crystal ball. And since I might use some magic, I might as well go ahead and just get the buff right now. Alright. So that makes our magic more powerful, great. And that adamantite was nearby, apparently, but I'm not seeing it on my screen right now, I don't think. Yeah, it says there's all this adamantite around. I'm not seeing any of it. Hallowed Mimic. Let's definitely stay away from that. Where? Oh, there it is. Okay, stay away from that. That will utterly destroy us. Normal Mimic, I might be able to handle. Hallowed Mimic, no. Gelatin Crystal. Oh, neat! I don't think Gelatin Crystals used to appear on the rare thingamadoo before. I think this is just palladium. It is. So if I were adamantite, I think I'm redder looking. Oh, there's a gelatin crystal, actually, I think. Nope, that was just a crystal shard. Gelatin crystals, I guess, are like silvery and more triangular. Right, these are the guys I just said I wanted to avoid. Chaos Elemental. He'll be able to teleport at me and cause me some problems. And he has a lot of hit points. But we're gonna kill one anyway, because that's what we do. And then another one appears. Yikes. Okay, this is just gonna be unpleasant. Where's my adamantite? Apparently there was a trap there, maybe? That I set off? I do see the gelatin crystal, actually, this time, and I eventually will want it. Okay, so I got some gelatin crystals, great. That's for summoning Queen Slime eventually. We're not ready for her. And there's no adamantite to be found anywhere in the world. Tom. Was a skeleton merchant, probably? Somewhere back to the left? I don't see him right now. Let's not worry about it. Alright. This isn't going too poorly, but it's also not going that great. Adamantite, somewhere above me. So probably at the level of all of this stuff. And I do have a fair amount of, yeah, immunity to, temporary immunity to, here we go. Here's adamantite. So that's what it looks like. That reddish color. That might be adamantite as well. It is. There's still more adamantite somewhere nearby. Is it to my right? It says there's some nearby. There it is. This is a faster way to get there. And we need enough to upgrade the forge to an adamantite forge. And then, ooh, there's some gold over there. I wouldn't mind the gold. It's actually just 1 gold, 4 silver, alright? Not very interesting. Let's go ahead and sack the money away. There's a chest up here. Eventually I might want that, but not right now. Got higher priorities. Adamantite, I see it. So yeah, Terra Spark Boots are super great in terms of being combined out of the Lava Charm and giving me some lava immunity. So I don't have to worry about briefly stepping in the lava. There could be a Medusa in here, and that would be bad news bears for me. There is a Medusa somewhere nearby, crap. And some of my potions have just worn off. Yeah, okay, let's go home. I heard the Medusa. Okay, so gelatin crystals can go in here. This thing should go on the ground. I'm going to put it just here for now, so that I can touch that every time I respawn. Pearlstone bricks can eventually go here. Those can go in here. Adamantite's going to go here. And I actually need to pick up the Hell Forge and then craft an Adamantite Forge out of some of that Adamantite. And then I can start clicking it into bars. But we're probably going to want to make a suit of armor out of a ton of Adamantite. And meanwhile, this is just a block, and so it can just go in the blocks chest. Okay, and how am I doing in terms of potions? They've all worn off, and all of these are just kind of passive buffs that I have going on nearby. Okay, we've actually been doing a pretty decent job staying alive. Yeah. Oh, hey, are these enchanted night crawlers? Hold on. Is it like a... They are. I forget why that happens. But yeah, let's grab them in case I ever need to do some fishing. I guess you can craft them out of worms and fallen stars or something. But maybe on some special nights, if it's like an extra fallen star, common night or something, there's more enchanted night crawlers that happen. Why are they dancing? They're coming to me from more distance. Increases pickup range for items. I guess one of the thingies does that. Oh, was the treasure magnet one of the objects that went into the Hand of Creation? It might have been, and I'd forgotten about it already. Oh, Hoppin' Jack. That's like a hard mode Halloween October kind of thing, I seem to recall. So that's a new enemy. Okay, I am kind of distracting myself. We're not off to a bad start, honestly. We've already managed to collect a number of good things here at the start of hard mode. So maybe I should just be happy with that. It's so funny watching the little stars like do their little hop. It's like a dance. I like it. And we already found the wizard. And buying the crystal ball I think is pretty much the main thing that I'd want to do early from the wizard so that I can get more magic damage. Let's see. The enchanted night crawlers are a type of critter. I like keeping those in here. I really don't need the bee-nades on the bar. They were just for the wall of flesh, so I'm going to take them off and put my ballista rod back on. I had purification powder in case we happen to see the guy, the NPC who would become the tax collector downstairs, but I didn't see him. I'm just trying to think if there's any other, like, super high priority things. Yeah, it's definitely like an extra fallen star night. And I'm not sure if that's just random or if it's something that can happen after you've just defeated the wall of flesh and moved into hard mode or whatever. But there's a lot of fallen stars. Okay, I am rambling. I hope as always that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Terraria hard mode. For now, bye-bye.